Hey everybody, Tim from Timber Visions here. So this is like a part two of the trailer upgrade video. I was going to do it all in one video, but there's quite a bit in the first video, and I'm trying to keep my videos a little shorter so people don't have to watch so long. People tend to seem to want to watch if they aren't quite so long. Anyway, so in today's video, we're going to continue on this project. If you haven't seen the first one, I'll put a little tag up in here and you can go click on it and see the video. If you did watch the first video, this is the continuation of that. So in the first video, to do a little quick recap, in the first video, mounted up this receiver onto the front of the trailer, mounted on this toolbox. I had fabricated this little place for it to sit. I had to shim up the backside so the door could open without hitting the angle iron here and on the other side. And since then, I've gotten myself a deep cycle battery, a marine deep cycle battery. It's 27-DC1 260 or 275 cold cranking amps, 180 RC, 845 MCA. What, I don't know what any of those things mean, but if you do know, let me know. It was the biggest one that had the deep cycle marine style battery. So that's what I got. Here's the winch that I have. It's an open road. I don't think I mentioned this in the first video. This box is a Vevor, 15 by 15 and 48 inches wide. So that's what this box is. And while I was at Baumgart's, I also picked up a little solar charger. It's a Schumacher 2.4 watt solar battery maintainer. So I was thinking maybe I would mount that up here in the lid, but I might just we'll see when we get into it. Might just be take it out when I'm not pulling the trailer around and have it sitting in the sun, and then when I'm moving it, I'll throw it into the box. But I also need to relocate my brake controller battery box to the inside here. I'm gonna mount it here in this corner, and so I have to drill a hole for this wiring loom to go through and then mount this box. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, so it turns out that inside of here, it's soldered to a board. So it's not like I can cut the wires here, but then you got to resplice and all that BS. So I think I'm just going to mount this to the outside of the box down here. The issue is trying to get the pattern for the bolts transferred to the inside of the box. I'm going to have to drill from the inside out. So what I'm going to do is I just have this piece of cardboard, and I have this, there's a piece of wood underneath to kind of offset it a little bit, or to have something to back it so I'm not drilling into my trailer. But I'm going to mark these with a drill bit. I have to get a longer one, but mark these with the drill bit through this cardboard. Then I'll be able to take the cardboard onto the inside, put this side towards the box, and I should have the exact same pattern as where the bolts go through here. Hope that makes sense. All right. So I put three of the four in there. It isn't going to go anywhere. It's sitting pretty good. So that's what it looks like from the outside. It's kind of tucked down in here, nice and safe. On this side, I connected the grounds to that bottom right one, if you can see it there. So hopefully that makes it a good enough ground for me. I guess we'll find out. If not, I'm gonna have to ground it somewhere else. But next we need to hook everything up to the battery. So I'll probably just set the battery in this corner like this, and then mount my relays and stuff right there. Okay, so I got all the wiring done. Well, all the cables wired together anyway. So you have this main terminal, and you have your positive and negative come off of that, and there's this it's like built-in little in and out. This is like made to mount on a four-wheeler side by side. But then you have a blue and a yellow that go out to the winch itself. So I need to get the winch put in, and then we're gonna have to see what we're gonna have to do about wire. I know I'll have plenty to get to the battery, but where I'm gonna mount this inside the box, so I can move things around. And I did buy one of those plugs. I might be putting a plug in between here so that I can just unplug, pull it, put it in the box. When I need it, I'll pull it out of the box, then plug it back in. We'll see. But right now, I gotta get things set up inside the box. Okay, so I got all the wiring done, and it's just hooked up. I don't have anything like stowed away perfectly yet, but I do have the battery hooked up and all the terminals hooked up and everything. So they do come with a remote. I think I got to hold this for like 2-3 seconds. Then a little red light up here turns on, and then here I'll go over this direction. The wireless remote's where it's at, in my opinion. I can disengage, pull a little bit of this out, re-engage it, and bring her in. It pulls in pretty fast. It goes out really slow. But coming in, it goes in pretty quick. So that's good. So everything's operational. And like right now, I'll show you inside the box. I need to pretty things up in there a little bit, organize it. But right now the wire just comes from here and goes over here to the winch. So like I said, I think I am going to put a plug in here. I'll probably put it a little bit closer to these. Probably get this mounted up on here somewhere. I'll have to 90 these out so I can actually do that. But yeah, get that mounted somehow, and then just have a plug coming off of that plugs into the other wires coming off of the winch. The battery ones are fine too. And of course, this is the in and out that would be on the handlebars or the dash of a UTV, whatever. That can just sit in the box here. And that can take up too much space. And there's plenty of room in here yet for me to put straps, chains, blah, blah, blah. And also keep my solar charger when I'm on the road. Otherwise, the solar charger will be connected to the batteries and then maybe mounted up here on the lid, or maybe just angled off of this little headache rack or something. But yeah, totally operational. Just got to get the solar charger hooked up to it, and I'll come back and show you that. All right, so there's the solar charger. Of course, it's not very sunny today, but there it is sitting there like that. And there's just a wire that comes around, and it's just one of these connections like this where you can't put it the wrong way. Then just alligator clips onto the battery terminals there. I just clipped the remotes on the handle of the battery. It'll be a good spot to keep them so they aren't laying in the bottom. And then there are the winches inside there. So I don't know, I might do a little cutout for the wire maybe up in this area. I really don't want to make it so rain can get in here, but it'll be nice to have a cutout for the wire for the solar charger too. I mean, it's pressing on there, so probably not ideal, but this way I'll be topping off the battery all the time, so that's a good deal. And I kind of give you the long off look at it. This looks pretty freaking good. But yeah, a little tidying up to do on the inside, but I'm not going to mess with that right now in this video. I just mainly wanted to get it operational and a battery charger on there and everything, so that it could be utilized and get the trailer back in service. After I move the brake controller and all that. So yeah, that's a nice upgrade for the trailer. Be able to winch things up if it's a vehicle or logs or whatever. And I believe it's 50 foot of rope, so about twice the length of the trailer. So I could double up if it's something really heavy, but I don't foresee doing that. But it's good to have the option, right? But I do want to thank everybody for stopping in, watching this video. Hopefully you found something useful out of this video, just ideas. I know this whole project was a compilation of a lot of other videos that I had seen for adding a winch to a trailer. So a lot of different ways to go. I could have mounted it inside the box all the time and then have the fair lead coming out here. But I just thought that this would be the quickest and easiest for me, and should get the job done. So good project to have done. Now I just got a bunch of stuff to clean up, and then on to the next project. So there will be more videos coming out in the future, probably utilizing this. So stay tuned. Consider subscribing, ringing the bell so you know when my videos do come out. If you're into this type of stuff. If you're not, then obviously you probably haven't watched a video this long. But I do want to thank you all for stopping in today and watch my video. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.